Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft on the Block Season 3. This is a little different. If you guys are used to seeing the Season 2 still, I think this is Episode 4. I don't know how long I'll remember the correct episode, but I am doing this Let's Play on a server. It's the Crafters server, and it's a lot of fun. I found an amazing cave system, and we got a lot to do, so I'm going to jump right in. We'll talk a little bit more about what's going on, but wanted to show you kind of some work I've done. So I really have been thinking about what to do next. I just don't know what to do next. I've really been struggling with there's just so much to do. So anyway, I thought, well, let's just start with the basics. The first thing I needed to do was get a sorting system. I really could have probably done this second, but I really wanted to think and do some planning, so I just dug out a hole in the ground. So this is the sorting system you guys have seen. I think I showed this. This is just going to be my bank of furnaces, and I'll do a lot of glass and smooth stone in those, and clay. Yeah, and I just messed with the water here. I don't really usually love this idea, but it's okay. And actually I found another, go figure, I found another kind of crazy cave system right down there. If you go down in this water, it leads to cave system underneath here, which doesn't seem to connect to any of the others, so it's insanity. But let's just take a look at what we've got. So this is precious metals. This is where ingots will go once I start actually doing some of that. I got landscaping junk up here. I've got a full row of iron ores, and I've used a ton of iron, obviously, to do all this mining, and got almost another stack here, and then a stack of gold. Precious stones. I did find some diamonds. These are all surface diamonds just from my caving and redstone. All this is surface stuff. I haven't done any. Well, actually, that's not true. I did do like one row. I found a spot that was all the way at the bottom of the world, and I did one row of kind of branch mining to kind of start that, but I haven't been actually branch mining. Tools and wood stuffs, all that junk. Wool. I got a fair amount of wool because there's so many sheep up there. I just go shear wool every once in a while. Chunk drawer. I wanted to show you this railway stuff. I went and cleared out most of that mine, abandoned mine shaft. The abandoned mine shaft, the whole idea of refurbishing it, not a very good idea. There's just, abandoned mine shafts are a mess. You'd have to do a lot of work, and I just don't even think it would be that cool. So anyway, found some rail, and I'll use that for sure. And whatever. So, and then this is just kind of my traditional little workbench setup. This is a 4x4 area, and I put the fence over it so I don't keep falling in the water. You can still get at it. So it's just a renewable water source. My workbench, an extra oven down here, and a little table just because it's cool. And that's it. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, we are going to actually today make some TNT. It's something that I never do, and I'm gonna do it today. Let's see. I don't need all this probably. Take some TNT, we'll go get some gunpowder, and the reason I'm going to do this, the first thing I'm going to do, kind of what I consider starting at the beginning with what we need renewable sources of a few things. We need reeds, because one of the first things I want to be able to do is some enchanting. I don't have a ton of levels right now, but I do have like 5 dungeons that I can turn into XP spawn or XP farms, so I'll probably do some of that. And then I'm also going to, let's think about this for a second. I'm also, so I'm going to need to do that. For mining, I want to be able to get a pickaxe that is going to be good for mining. I want to be able to get a shovel that'll be good for digging over in the desert, because I'm going to need a ton of glass for what I have planned. And I'm going to need bookshelves so that I can make an unbelievably cool enchanting room, and I have a plan for that. I'll describe that to you here in a few minutes, but first we're going to blow some stuff up. So to do all that, I need reeds, I need a tree farm, I need wheat so that I don't have to hunt for bread or hunt for food and all that junk. So anyway, the idea here would be that we're going to blow some crap up. So let's make a couple of these. I have no idea what to expect. I've never actually done mining this way, but we're going to give it a shot. And the thing is, I don't know. I should maybe look into this. I don't know. Is there like another type of TNT, or is it just TNT? I can never remember. I need flint. Some flint and steel. So this is going to be fun. I'm actually looking forward to this quite a bit. And I hope I don't do too much damage to my setup. All right. There's that water right above here, that little pool when you come in the front entrance, and there's always something up there trying to get at me. It's right on the other side of that. All right, so the idea that I had was, and that's funny that there's a little bit of grass down here already. I'm going to obviously bring some grass down, and got a lot of work to do. Although I don't have to have grass for anything in particular except for animals to spawn, which I might want to have. Okay, so what I'm thinking, let me just kind of give you the overview. I want to have the farming area pretty much right when you come in. It's going to be underground, but it's also going to be exposed to light a little bit. What I was thinking is that it would be kind of right off to the right here, and I'll probably dig all of this out. And then what I'm going to do is frame it in glass so that you can see in. It'll be kind of like as you come down into this city, you'll see all of the farming stuff kind of right at the top, and it makes more sense. I had thought about going way down under to do it. The only thing is that this is going to be kind of my central storehouse. I mean, I'm probably going to do some surface side stuff as well, some building and things like that up here. I'm not sure exactly what, but it just kind of, I don't know, it feels like it makes more sense for a lot of the stuff like that to be up here at the top. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I should be doing all of it way down underground. I just don't see any reason to do it too far underground. But I am going to want to have a tree farm here, so in order to do that, I'm going to have to make sure that this is a pretty big area. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think what I'm going to do is just carve into the side of the mountain right here and blow it up and just see. I don't expect actually much to happen, to be honest. I don't know how powerful this stuff is, but I'm going to go a ways in just to see. I literally have never, I mean, besides Spellbound Caves, which I can't really remember what kind of damage it did, I've never really done much with TNT. So if this works at all, I'm going to have to get a little bit more aggressive with creepers and stuff. I'm going to have to get a spawn, like an item spawn, or a mob spawn farm, item farm thing going. Again, something else that I've just never done. I've never really felt or had the need to do it. But anyway, I'm totally rambling and randomly walking around, so let's get this over with. Now, I don't know how far I have to be away, because you can do redstone, right? Let's do redstone, because that would be cooler. So we don't look like such rednecks. We'll get a little bit more refined with it. This is like what me and my friends would have done when we were kids. In fact, I have a story. I probably shouldn't tell this story, frankly. But we used to make, various types of bombs just for fun. And we used to make, I probably shouldn't tell the story. I'll come back to it. All right, let's see. We never did it. I mean, we didn't get in any trouble with it, per se. It's just kind of funny. Feels like, I guess it was long enough ago. Maybe the statute of limitations is taking effect. What am I doing? I need a piece of cobblestone. I'm going to do this with a lever. I don't know why. I really just have zero idea what I'm doing. I'd like it not to be dark. All right. So I don't know what to expect, but we're just going to go at it. And let's think about this. Is this really where I want to do this? Because once I've done it, it's going to be hard to get the original shape of the cave system back. I guess maybe what I'm thinking is that you'll come down here and you'll walk in here, and maybe off to this side will be all of that stuff. Ooh, yeah, we need you, buddy. No, don't blow up, because see, that's why creepers are hard on a multiplayer server. It's hard to kill them without them blowing up, and thus not getting there. And he didn't drop any anyway. Dang it. It's a lot darker down here than it seems. In fact, if we were to turn the lighting down, I'll bet I'll be shocked at this. Yeah, I mean, this is unacceptable light levels. Everything is going to spawn down here. But that's what I get for playing on... the brightest setting. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, sorry about that, sidetrack. Brightness. Let's just crank it up. I mean, if you're going to turn it up, you might as well turn it all the way up. Just expect mobs. Okay. Yeah. In that case, I think I'm going to go down just a hair. Or more than a hair, maybe. Alright, let's do it right there. Like I said, I have no idea what to expect. Do you just like run? I guess we'll know if this works pretty quickly, right? That seems to be working. It's going to be dark soon. Okay, this is going to be fun. Oh, good. All right, I was worried that it wasn't going to go off. See, this is very, very similar to the story I was going to tell you, but I decided not to. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Where did I place it? Like right here somewhere? Or I must have done it. I don't know where I put it. Let's see. Where would I have put that thing? Not sure. Found some more iron though. Shockingly. Alright, so I feel like that's okay. Let's put another piece in there. Let's do this. I'm trying to figure out what level I want this at. I know this is probably driving people crazy because most people know what they're doing. All right. Let's see. This is like a disgrace. It's been so long since I've done regular redstone, I don't even know how to do it. So now I'm going to have to tell my story about my my delinquent childhood. Actually, I wasn't very delinquent. We didn't get in any trouble, but people are going to think it's way worse than it was. All right, let's try this. Oh, good. Yeah, not bad, right? It was sitting right there. So I get there's probably a formula, right? 1, 2. I have zero idea, but whatever. Good enough. So anyway, what we used to do is we used to make all kinds of different like bombs just for fun. We made pipe bombs. We made tester bombs, you know, like tester paint bottles with black powder in them. But anyway, what we used to do is we used to take these pipes and we would seal up the end and we would use yeah, see, this is a bad idea. Kids, don't try this at home. Anyway, I'm not going to go into gory detail about how we did it because it's a bad idea. But anyway, we would make these things and we would use fuses, which is extremely stupid because they're unpredictable, right? And so we always would like go and there was this big sand pit that we would toss them in, and we'd go throw these things in the sand pit and they would blow up. And one time I threw one up and over, and it just like scraped the top, and I just remember looking up and it like sat there and then rolled into the other side barely, and then it went off. And that was really pretty much, I think, when we stopped doing it. We realized that it was a bad idea. And once I got shrapnel in my behind from a tester paint, those things go off quick. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna probably do a little bit more now that I've used a little dynamite, and it doesn't help that much, frankly. There's got to be a better way to do this. I should probably go look it up. There's probably like maybe if you use multiple in series or something, it compounds the force or something. But let's think about what we've got here right now. If we were to be up here, right? So if this was the kind of, you come down through here and look down on the farm. That's what I wanted, was like a viewing area. So that's really about the right place. So let me do this. Let me pause, go look into whether or not there's better ways to do this whole TNT thing, or if I'm just doing it the way I'm supposed to. And then I'll come back and we will resume. And what I actually might do is go ahead and dig out some of that in there. At least get something like maybe for the tree farm going or whatever. And then we'll talk about what we're going to do for the enchanting room. So anyway, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I wanted to just show you the work I've done. I forgot how ridiculously hard it is to do building at scale in vanilla Minecraft. I was just telling, so there's some guys on here right now. There's these guys, and then Circaz is actually on IRC, and he can chat into the server from IRC, which is cool. Anyway, yeah, right there. We're talking about getting me an IRC client, and he was giving me a hard time for being a Windows user, and I said that I forgave him for being a Mac user. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with you and show you what I'm thinking. This is ridiculous, and I don't know if I'm going to get it. Well, Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. So let me just tell you the plans. I don't know if I'm going to get it done in this video or not. We got about 2 minutes until the 18-minute mark, and then I can keep rolling. But I'm going to basically build a little... Ouch. I'm going to build a little hut right in the middle. It won't be exactly in the middle. I don't really care that much. So this is going to be encased in glass, right? This will be the viewing area. And then I'm going to build a little hut in the middle. I'm going to have a lot of glowstone lamps in here. I've always kind of liked that look, and anyway. So I'm going to... Oh, and the TNT, totally useless. You can't really do anything with it. It wasn't like something I could... There was no way for me to make it work better as far as I could tell. Unless there's tricks, and if you guys know something, let me know. But it was totally useless and a waste of all the stuff. I mean, I would have to have so much in here. It's almost easier to just do the picking, but it would be way better if I had a diamond pick. I just don't want to waste it until I get my enchanting room going, and also I'll tell you about that real quick as well. So anyway, what I'm going to do is put like a little hut in the middle. It's just going to be like a little farming or gardening hut, and then I'm going to put on one side will be the wheat. I'll have like one corner. Oh, he was talking about the XChat client. I'm going to put one, like in the corner, I'll put, sorry. In one corner, I'm going to put melons, and then I'm going to put the reed farm and whatever. So I'm going to just put that kind of all around. And then starting back over here, right here, I'm going to put the tree farm, and I'm going to go down probably like to here, maybe go down 3 blocks, and that'll be a pretty good size for the tree farm, and then that'll go all the way back. And what I was going to do is put like 1, 2, I don't know if it's going to work. I might even have to go more. I was going to put like 3 rows, but maybe what I'll do instead is put like 2 rows, like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, whatever. I'll have to figure it out. I'm going to put 2 rows of light, 2 rows of dark, and 2 rows of the medium woods, because I want to have all the woods. I use all of them to build. And somebody told me that in an upcoming one of the new updates, they're going to actually have slabs and stairs and stuff that are made out of the different wood types. Because right now, if you make slabs out of the dark wood, it just is a light wood slab, which is extremely lame. It limits the building. I don't know why in the world they would do that. But anyway, so that's what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out, but let me tell you about what I'm going to do with the whole reason I'm doing this right now, and I'll probably go ahead and get some reeds growing, because it's ridiculous not to do something useful while I'm doing this. It's taking forever, and I'm just catching up on like old Etho videos and chatting with these guys. So down here, so this will kind of be, I'm going to make a nice little entrance, something that looks very farmy right here. Like this will, well, I don't know, maybe not even farming, but this is going to be, I'm going to kind of refine this whole area. This will be the entryway. I'm thinking about going and getting a jungle tree and planting it right in the middle here, so it just like sprouts up out of here. That'd be so awesome to like see on the plains, just a jungle tree sprouting up out of this like hole in the ground. And I think you can do that. I don't know if it has to be in a jungle biome or not. If it does, that would be lame. But anyway, that's my plan. And then I'm going to have some water that'll come down and whatever, right? I don't know. And then maybe water goes under right here in a little bridge, or I don't know. I have lots of thoughts, but this will be kind of an archway, and then this will be, I'll refine all this. I'll probably put brick down and something on the wall. I don't even know. I'm going to have to make another run pretty soon. Since I have diamond, I can finally get some of that stuff, have my own nether gate here. So you'll come down here, and then there'll be a staircase leading down. And I'll refine the look. I want to kind of keep some of the original cave-like feel to it, but it'll look a little more refined. And then what I was thinking is right here, I totally cleared that out. I think I told you guys that. But anyway, right here, this will probably be where I put the enchanting room. And so I'll have like a kind of some sort of an entrance here. I've seen people use like gold blocks or iron blocks or whatever. Mixed with nether brick especially looks cool, but whatever I decide to do. And then you'll walk in. I'll do my normal trick where you have the lever to open it, and the bookcases will close behind you so you can have full coverage on bookcases. And then when you walk in, it will be bookcases all the way to the surface. So from here, that's not that much. It's probably what, like 20, I'd guess it's 20 to 30 blocks high, but you'll walk in and you'll look up and it'll just be light coming down, hopefully, light coming down from the surface straight into the, and I was almost going to do it at kind of an angle, but that would be a lot of work to do like an angled thing, and plus it wouldn't look as cool. So, but it'll be completely encased in bookcases. So, it'll just go like all the way to the surface with bookcases. I just thought that would be cool. So I'll start with just the crafting table in here, and then I'm going to have to, like, basically what I'll do is find out where I'm at, go to the surface, dig out a, what's it going to be? If the table's here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, is that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5, is that right? I'll dig out a 5 by 5 hole, and all the way from the surface down to the center of where I'm going to put that room. All right, so let me do this. Just in case I decide that I'm not going to come back and show you guys what I've done here, because it's too long and I'd rather just start another video, I'm going to call it. So I'll do the whole follow me on Twitter, please, Minecraft OTB. Check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/MinecraftOTB. A thumbs up if you liked it. Tell your friends, and Sirkaz and I are talking about ideas for what we might do for our collaboration stuff, so cooperative. So we'll get something out to you guys on what we're planning soon. And if I talk to you again in a few minutes and I do this again because I forgot, then it's probably because it was actually more like a couple hours later. But anyway, I'll see you guys soon.